Steve here, giving you a quick WJR update. As you can see, since my last video, I've knocked out a few more streets in Charles City. I've either walked, jogged, or ran them. And as you can see, I was kind of focusing on this sort of southeast section of Charles City. And as I was doing something, I found something interesting. You can see right here on the map, there is a K Street. Now, here's the interesting thing. I've been all up in this area, and I have not come across a K Street. It's not where it's supposed to be on the map. There's the J Street, and then there's an L Street. In between them, there is a Circle K communication center, but there's no street there. There's no K Street. Now, why is it that you have this K Street on a map of Charles City when there is no K Street in Charles City? Just a few guesses. Maybe it's a mistake by the map makers. They saw that there was a J Street and an L Street, so they just assumed that there was a K Street in Charles City when that simply isn't the case. Also, maybe the map is out of date. Like at one time there was a K Street, but for some reason or another, they closed it off, paved it over. You do kind of see that with B Street. It's not a continuous street. There's a break in between 4th Avenue and, I want to say 6th, where they have the Charles City Middle School, or at least what was the Charles City Middle School. So maybe that was the case with K, they just got rid of it. There's also the idea that it might be a trap street. Sometimes map makers put fake streets on their maps to catch people who are copying off their maps. So if, someone has a K Street on their map, they could be like, "Ha! I trapped you. That was a trap street. There is no K Street in Charles City. You've been plagiarizing my work." But honestly, I think that there is a much more simpler, much more logical reason as why there is a K Street on this map when there isn't one in Charles City. And that is, technically speaking, there is a K Street in Charles City, but it exists only on the astral plane. I'm talking ghost here, people. K Street, if you go in between J and L Street in Charles City, and that would also be between 5th Avenue and 9th Avenue, you will enter into the ghost dimension. Probably if you go into the Circle K Communication Center. Yeah, it's an access point to the ghost dimension where, on that plane, there is a K Street. Okay, so that being said, I will not be walking down this K Street. I'm not going to go into the ghost dimension just to mark it off my map. So we're just going to leave a big question mark there, and I'll just go with the streets that exist in our dimension. And that's all I got for today.